Hello, good morning everyone. It is a beautiful Tuesday. I greet you all. Welcome to my channel. This is Fanhundi Hotspot Show. If today is your first time, we bring you news within communities as well as connect you to what is going on, and so you can be aware. It's an awareness platform. We kind of teach or bring our own research, any information that I think may help the community grow as well as be informed. This is where you are going to find it. So if you're here, continue to visit the channel and share the video, as well as if you're on my YouTube, which is carrying the same name, Fanhundi Hotspot Show, subscribe. Also click on the notification button. But welcome. I greet you all. There has been a community member by the name of Kofi Amankwa in the United States, as well as his own son, are charged with alleged, meaning it is still in investigation mode, but these things do happen. A lot of people like that are the same people that ends up in our own country practicing and wants to be part of government so badly because their careers has ended in this part of the world. Let me just give you a history of what happened. Okay, you know, back in the days, a lot of people come here without knowing so many things. Lawyers would advise them to do some illegal stuff that they may not know the whole end or the whole stories to it, as well as even doctors. Okay, people are not disciplined. Our people needs to be disciplined. When you get an opportunity to practice, to hold a license, you have to hold the license as if your life depends on it, because your life should depend on it. The people that uses your organization, your firm, your business are people who needs help. So if you don't, then you are putting livelihood families in problem. So it is alleged that this lawyer, even with the Mexican community, a lot of Ghanaians actually did experience they had their own experience with him. He doesn't explain to them about the process, but then will tell you do that, but without any explanation. Okay, but as a lawyer, you should be able to explain, if you do this, this is what you're going. Even some of us who are not lawyers, the information is on the internet. You see, this part of the world, the information, but people are lazy to go and read them, which is why a lot of lawyers are taking advantage of them. People are charging arm and a leg just to process simple documents, process simple things, charging big money. That is why in Canada, information is free. Public, information is so free. You can request how immigration lawyer came to a decision. You can request all those things, the process they went through. You can find out all kinds of things, and the same is in the US as well. But you see, our people who lack so much come here. Even when you're trying to advise them, they think the lawyer is the best. So anyways, this lawyer back in the US, there is a process that people, the immigration, it is a process that people can take, but then you don't have to take those a route if the story is not true. Apparently, he advised children or made up stories for these families let's say you bring your family or you bring your child over here and as a visit or whatever the reason, then they will file a case against the parent. Remember back in the days, Ghanaians were doing the same thing. The children, one little thing, they will call the police and say, my father abused me. In the meanwhile, your father may not be your father. Like there's so many things. So many Ghanaians children, the adult children that came here started calling police unnecessarily, charging their fathers of so many things. And the same thing apparently in the US, when you do that, those individuals don't get to go back to Mexico or to wherever they came from. So this lawyer, in fact, there were a couple of Ghanaians who also went through the same process with him. So guys, listen, this is just an advice to some of you people. And there was one case where someone went to the immigration, of course, and the immigration officer said, well, this lawyer has the same story, people are bringing the same story from this firm. Same story. So it's just like the bank account scenario back in Ghana, where a lot of people don't have the proper or the means or the funds to prove. And then what they do is they, instead of their family members vouching to sponsor them, they will sell those bank statements to another person without even the person who is sponsoring them knowing about it. A lot of things, shady things. I know people want to, relocate so badly. Of course, it is within your own right if you have the means and you have the proper documentation and the ways that you can come and also partake in this economy. You can do so, but take the proper and also, in fact, going the right way is easier than going the wrong way. I find that lying is much difficult than telling the truth. When you tell the truth, it is much easier on your spirit, your soul, your personal, like you don't fight within yourself. But a lot of these old men are corrupt, and I don't know why you are in the US and the amount of money this man charged people by claiming some charges, allegations on family members. So then when the US, you dare not go say someone abused you or something like that. You see, those things are on your file. Good morning. Good morning, or say from here in Canada. Good morning, my brother. Those things are on file. So before, like a lady who wanted to also make a case, said she's going through some form of depression and all those things, and she's feeling, and she said so much that right now, instead of finding work and the type of work and the type of experience she had, she cannot. Why? Because she claimed a certain things, and therefore when you claim a certain things, you have to bring a doctor. You have to make sure that Canada is not taking chances. Whatever you say, that's what goes. So because you claim a certain things, they are going to make sure that they're not going to put a life in your hands if you say you're suicidal. If you're suicidal, if you're certain, if you feel like this, if you feel like that, they're not going to place people's life in your hands. They're not going to give you any responsibility to no, they're not going to put anything. They're not going to trust you. They will make sure that clinically you are cleared of whatever claim that you made. A lot of people back in the days, because of insurance fraud, they claimed so much sicknesses, they claimed so much, they've put some stuff on them that when it comes to professionally, their professions, like professionalists, they are doomed. Their profession is gone. They cannot work with a certain guy. And these are the people are in government. They are in government in Africa. They come back home, they use these same experiences and form a story that they were practicing. So this lawyer is going to come to Ghana. He will end up in Ghana right now and be part of MPP party, be part of NDC, or be part of any party that will lie for him. Unlike Jokwesen, who served the public for years, over 30 years in Canada, did the right thing by denouncing, taking the right process, like going through the right process. He is persecuted for doing the right thing. So in Africa, it looks like doing the right thing is not good. But for those, the reason why I'm doing this video, for those of you who are here, when you go to an immigration officer, and make sure that immigration officer is not selling you any story that has already been sold to another person, or advising you properly. You see, we tend to not like the truth. So please, the reason why Canada has made some process so easy so you can file things yourself is because of these truths and these facts. Okay? Also, please, is there any way one can refugee claimant and still be in Canada to get a permanent resident? I don't know your question. Your question, I don't. Please, is there any way anyone can come out refugee? Oh, you want to withdraw your yes, you can withdraw your case and replace it with another case. If you want to withdraw, you mean withdrawing your case. You see, you need to going to a lawyer doesn't mean you're hiring the lawyer to process your case for you. You can go to a lawyer and seek advice, counsel. That's why they charge for a consultation. They can consult, they can give you advice. You can read it. This thing you just typed, you can type it in Google, go to the immigration, ask lawyers, asking. Immigration lawyer clearly told me, listen, I am expensive. I have too many cases, serious cases, and I will tell you the right thing. Go to a consult, go to get someone who can, or better yet, read it, process it yourself. When you get to where it becomes difficult, you hire a lawyer. But you can get all those things from a lawyer. Advice, you pay for consultation. Some of them will charge you $300. Why don't you go for consultation that you can be charged $300 if you know how to read and write? $300, $400, or $2 something. Get the consultation, get the information, get out, process the information by yourself, and save your $5,000 or $10,000. We become lazy. We have more time on the internet. We have more time gossiping, talking to people. There are young ladies in this country new twerking and all these things on the internet, and I'm looking at them, I'm like, what the heck are you doing? You have a lot of learning to do, because these lawyers, some of them, they are going to, especially our people. Listen, there were so many Ghanaian or African doctors whose license were revoked. Why? Because they don't follow, they think this is Africa. There was a government appointee in Nova Scotia or one of the provinces who got a speeding or some traffic ticket. You got a traffic ticket and thinks this is Africa. I think that person visits back home a lot. I think that person interacts with a lot of African politicians a lot. How do you serve in a public and do things contrary to what even the Canadian bonds? As an African, you had opportunity. You have an opportunity because of this same Martin Luther King fight about right, about discrimination, about giving right to other people and giving chance, fairness, and you have that opportunity. Your country don't fight for that. I am so, it bugs my mind when people have opportunity. Your people, Ghana don't fight for right. If you are not rich, look at the way our football, athletes, the football teams, it is about who has money, who can pay to go to the World Cup, to go to showcase. It's not about who is good. The poor guy who goes on empty stomach to practice on a park, on an empty ground, who has excellent themselves, who don't have money, does not get the opportunity because their parents are not politicians, their parents are not friends with politicians. So they put those people on a bench. We have politicized people. So a government appointee, you have a ticket, a traffic ticket in Canada. You are, which cabinet was he serving? He was one of the Canadian a government appointee, Nigerian. What this guy did was so stupid. How much is a ticket in Canada? How much is a ticket? They gave him a ticket, and this is what the guy did. Calling the chief of whatever office about his ticket. The chief of it is a Canadian. You think people are dead in the head? So the man is like, are you trying to intimidate me or something? Right away, him out of office. There was another Nigerian who got the whole hospital to be constructed. The lead team, he was part of it. He embezzled over millions of dollars in Montreal. What Montreal did was they combined 3 hospitals together to make a big hospital. This guy was part of the board members, and Nigerian. Your country don't give you that opportunity. The money you see in this part of the world, it is one of which you have to be very, very, very disciplined in order for you to be satisfied with the. Listen, these people get over like 1,000, 200, 300 people on a board, 7 on boards, hospitals, those things. They get about 400, almost to $500,000 every year. These people get over $500,000 every year. So what is it that you want in your country? You have to steal that a fraction of that money. You have to be handed to by a small pikin who is a politician, who was not born when you were scraping, when you were trying to study in the dark, where mosquitoes were biting your hands, where you cannot even see what you are writing on a paper, where your teachers actually have to run you down because you were late to school, where your food, the food you have to eat while you were studying. So you went through all this education, and then a small pikin, a politician who don't even have a half of what you have studied though, will run your life for you, like our judges in Ghana. So I am really, really telling these people that, listen, there have been so many very, very undisciplined people, especially people with tax. Ghana for Africa. People who file for tax. Canada, do you know the fraud that went on? Do you know the fraud that went on in this place? Papa Kofi, welcome. All my people, George Miller. Do you know the fraud? So as an African, your country, in order for you to make $100,000 a year, you have to be part of a scheme. You cannot. You have to steal that money. Remember our sanitization minister, the stolen money in cupboards, bondages in a house, where a house girl stole some of the money. A court ordered the house girl. No question about where you got the money from. It is illegal, first of all, to do that. But it is about speaking for the big people. So when you come here and you have an opportunity, don't mess up. Do not mess up. Doctors whose licenses were revoked because they were prescribing some illegal prescriptions. In Montreal, we had some. In Toronto, we had some. This doctor, one of the doctors, he went to a point where the man could not even find. I went to a program. A network marketing. This doctor was there. He couldn't even get money, $600 to sign up. But he was a doctor with big house. He was a doctor with big house. My night was okay. Nana Kofi Akwa. Hey, is it Kofi Akwa? Aka na say Kofi Akwa. Where your Kofi and say Kofi Akwa minimum no e Toronto and say Kofi Akwa. My night was excellent by the grace of God. I slept very well. So it is very, very necessary that when you come to this part of this country, they can be investigating you and you don't know. In this country, there were family who were all arrested from the house, and they arrested the father, the mother, the two boys, the two underage children. They arrested everybody. The father just came out, but they've been listening. They've been doing it for 9 months. We also have Ghanaians who are those mountain police. They are now dispatched in a system in the community to investigate things. There are so many things people can find themselves in trouble. There are so many people deported just because they did not become a citizen in US. If you're not a citizen in this country, if you're not a citizen, you have a case, you're going back home. So my people, it's not about how much you can dip your hand, how much you can grab. It is about your sustainable, how you can survive in a space and be part of everybody else and allow people also to survive. Because right now, because of this guy, a lot of family members has criminal cases in their name that they didn't know. A lot of people, we come here, many people are in this country and they want a good counsel. They want to know the right and the proper way of processing things. Don't fall a victim. Do not fall a victim. Don't and also because Africans believe in authority, we think that if I go to a lawyer, I hear people and I'm like, wow. You think the lawyers has people, you can even call so many officers and ask for direction. You know that the government has so many people to serve offices and departments. You can get advice without paying anything. And also, if you don't know how to process, of course, last time I had a case, they said go to Osgood University, York University right there. There are people who are in a system who can help you. They will charge you small money and they can help you, okay? A certain things that we take our time to process, you go to somebody, they are going to even give you, they don't have time. They have so many things, they have so many clients that they don't have time to look and read over what you've written, or even make sure that whatever you've written down sounds the way your story is. If you're claiming asylum, if you're claiming all those things, it is very necessary. It is very good morning, my sister. Is it Eradeba? Eradeba Nana Akoria the first. Hey, Mudimu Drew. Good morning. And the strong, the first, So it is very necessary that we find out what is right because lawyers such as this one will make your case miserable. They will make your life. In fact, he made a lot of Ghanaians' lives miserable back in the US because the stories he gives them are not the stories that people write on their own. It's not the story that, or say, hello, please, pleading, my name is, you know what? Mono te Ghana. Omo ayese moni omo eko kasa no moni omo enko kasa. The people you should be talking to, you are not talking to them. So you want someone to help you. I wish to do a side job selling, but I don't have Africa, my people. This is what I'm telling you. Yesterday I was watching Choco. A gentleman was being deported because simple questions. Sometimes I don't get it. You see, so it becomes a fight when you are trying to address a concern, a situation. It becomes a fight because we don't have the necessary language to explain ourselves in a way that will not become a. Also, please, can I have contact of lawyer that can handle it for me? Okay, if you are in Canada, they are a consultant handling what though? What are you changing it to? If you can test me, what are you changing it to? I have a couple of firm, a consultant, which is the immigration consultant. It is much cheaper than. But is your case denied? Onyeka, is your case denied? Why do you want to pull back your refugee claim? Why would you want to take it out? Are you getting married? Did you find a Oyibo? Did you find an Oyibo you want to get married to? Canada Oyibo, Nigeria Oyibo, Ghana Oyibo, or which one? Jamaica Oyibo? Which one did you find? Are you going back home? Are you leaving? They were some people pulled back and they went back home. One guy, guys, listen, get a counsel. I'm not going to talk too much, but get someone to really go through what you're doing. Did you get denied? So it all depends on your okay. Why do you want to pull? Why do you want to pull it? Right? Why do you want to change? Do you want to change your story? Do you want to I'm not really sure. You said you want to pull it. You want to get out of the refugee claim. I don't know why. Don't ruin your case, okay? Why you want to go back? Are you a student? Many students were advised, go and claim this, go and claim that because of these lawyers. Many students. And it's not as if you have some people has a genuine cases. Genuine, oh. So all these students, all these people that were advised and all these things, like if you have me, I always say, what were you doing? And you can tell that people have so much cases to claim, but those with cases don't want to claim, but those without the case, they are. So please be very careful. Those lawyers also, okay? Because many of us, they are not disciplined. They are not following the immigration structures and also those laws that has been put in place for. You see, a refugee is about. It's not about, oh, I want to change my financial situation. Everybody is broke. They are homeless on the street. It's not about financial situation. It's not about economy is bad, so I'm coming to Canada to find a better life. No, that's not a refugee. You are not a refugee. A refugee or asylum claim is people who can be mistreated. If you're going to be mistreated back in your country, if you are going to be persecuted back in your country, you have any form of, there are asylum claims, there are humanitarian claims, there are so many claims that people can, there are so many ways you can stay back home. You just have to pick one, but not that, don't fabricate the things where you can't even answer yourself. That is the whole problem. This lawyer was fabricating the. If you sponsor, if you bring your child to US, and then he will tell you to press charges on your parents because or else they will send you back. Press charges. What charges? Sexual abuse, sexual whatever. It is dangerous. So, hey, do you know that the criminal? You can't get a job. So many people are finding out that they have so many things in their names. And they didn't claim it. And they didn't know about it. So people, please, be very careful. Who is telling you what? Be very careful. Who is telling you what? Because this is how you can get yourself in trouble. This is how. Once they get you, okay, so I say, so you have money to buy phone and data to listen, found it, but no money for food. My brother, ask again. Ask again. Who asked you here? If you are in need, who asked you here? That means you are not part of this. This is for people who want to learn. If you want money, Go on the street. You see, Ghana has so much opportunity. The only thing we need is some laws that rewards people for hard work. We need a government law that rewards people for hard work. We don't reward for hard work. That is the only thing. So people work, kill themselves, kill their back. The work in Ghana, Africa, that people don't find it useful. This work pays a whole lot because this is how the country is built. All these pavements you're looking at, it was someone's profession, and that profession pays more than a teacher who is sitting in a classroom. That profession, there are certain people that works in the government offices make way less. If you work in the government offices, the highest pay you get 140 something, 120, 1 something, unless you are holding some portfolio that gets you some special cases, like, you know, persecution. Those people makes about, let's say, 2 something or something. But besides that, the people that make plumbers, all these bricklayers, and all these crane machine operators, they make over $100 per hour, and they are clocking in 12 hours. What are you talking about? So the jobs that pays much more money, Africa don't reward for those jobs. Builders, do you know how much a builder makes? Do you know how much someone I saw a man, the back is bent, cutting bricks. Do you know a brick cutter, somebody who can, do you know how much they make? It's a lot of money in this part of the world. Oh, okay. So you did as a student, but after some months, you notice I made a mistake. I want a way I can withdraw and still remain in Canada. Oh, my brother. Call me, okay? Call me. You see this phone? If you can get off one right now and send me a WhatsApp, and Onyeka, send me a WhatsApp on this number, okay? Send me a WhatsApp so I can refer you to someone. Send me a WhatsApp. I would, if you can get off right now, send me WhatsApp and say, I am Onyeka, I'm in Canada. This is what I did, and I want to withdraw. Yeah, you see, did someone took money from you? Somebody took money from you. Somebody also, or the lawyer said, oh, go to legal aid. All the legal aid, they will tell you go to legal aid, claim for that. Yeah, big say if you came as a student, every student that call me, go to school. Every student, they say, I made so much videos about going to school. If you go to school, this is a ticket. It is a pathway. If you finish your school, it's a pathway. There's a pathway for becoming PR, permanent residence. Finish your 2-year course, go to school and find work to do. Create work. If you're a lady, listen, I braided hair to stay at home. To go to school, I braided hair for years. I cooked for years to go to school. I cooked. Guys, I work in a UPS. You know UPS? I was scanning. So you have to go to school. Stay in school. If you're a guy, look at how many people, look at how many houses in this place. There are people, there are companies who need help. So you go to the school, you finish your school, you apply, extend your work permit where you work, like continue working and apply for your postgraduate. How can I get your the contact is 41. It's on my page. It's on my page. Here, let me answer you. How come I can't? Okay. Hey, how come I can't make a comment? Okay, 416. What is my number again? I'm giving you my number. What is my number again? Oh, I forgot that number. Okay, if you are in Canada, call this one. Hold on. I want to give you my number. Hold on. I want to give you the number you can call. Okay? Hold on for a second. La 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 la. What is my number? Ooh, hey. Hold on, no, hold on. Okay, so it is one of those things that you have to be very, 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 very careful. Hello? It is saying, Boko, Mr. Unja phone is on Canoman inch them. Near me there for the week. Was it those 437? Was it 23? Okay. May I say why? Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Okay, I'm on for me no. Sorry. So here, okay, you yeah. Hold on. I want to give you my WhatsApp number. Let me give you my WhatsApp number. Business. Let me give you my WhatsApp number. So WhatsApp number is 416 817 4716. Okay, did it came? Guys, did the WhatsApp number came? I want to know if it came. Oh, okay, yeah, it came. It's here now. Okay. So that is the number. You can WhatsApp me. Onyeka, if you are in Canada, just WhatsApp me. I can refer you to someone to help you in your case. I don't know if you went to the school. I don't know if you finished the school or you just started. What exactly that you claimed, I'm not sure. What are you not sure about? I don't know. But call me, because you know what? We spend too much to come to this part of the world as an African. Okay, the reason why I do these shows is that you can see how innocent some people are. Very innocent. But because of wrong information, wrong counsels. And don't believe that, oh, because he is a lawyer, because she is a lawyer, because he... No. A gentleman got a case in this country. Lived in the US for a very, very long time, over almost 19 years, guys. 19 years. Let me tell you the truth. 19 years in the United States of America. Remember, Americans don't want anybody, just anybody. They want people who are coming to fortify their economy for them, people who they can. America has been in the enslaved business for a very long time. A lot of people has been in the US deported long time. Small mistake. When I took and the person got opportunity to come to Canada, when he was arrested in Canada, United States Marshals came all the way to Canada to arrest this man. Okay, when I went to the court and read the case, because he didn't have a lawyer, I have to get some help, get people on board. And when I brought the case home, they said give it to a lawyer. The immigration person who we thought was a lawyer was not a lawyer. Of course, the case has nothing to do with immigration, Canada immigration. It is about US coming to arrest a person who is right now. So anyways, when they came and I took the case, what he even used for a refugee in this country, hey, for someone who has lived in the US for this long, come in this part of, you got opportunity, escaped, and you come here, and the case he wrote, and I went to the detention center and I asked him, you wrote this and the lawyer saw and he submitted this for you? You see, I'm sorry, but we don't help people. As Africans, we don't. We take things lightly. The way we insult, the way we do everything, we take it lightly. We think this is what it is. You need to be structured. You need to be very disciplined in your writing, in everything you are doing. When you are submitting a case, you need to be very detailed. Like you cannot flop. You can't just say, oh, da. You can't. So be very, very careful when you are claiming certain things, and when you are writing it, the way you write it, don't just because they don't have time, they don't care. So this gentleman eventually was brought back home after 20-something. Hey, it pained my assembly shaky me. And what was a learning experience through that whole 3 years and thing that he was in was that the way Ghanaians took it very lightly. The way Ghanaians, everyone who came to the call, and inside of me, I know the two mistakes that was made in the beginning. Inside of me, I saw clearly that this is not going to go down easy. There were two mistakes, and Americans pride themselves of how diligent and how their system works. And when you break through their system, it is more than someone who has murdered somebody. If they can, they will throw you out. Okay? If they can, they will throw you away. So very, very, very careful. Be very careful. Some of these cases, be very careful. Some of the things you are claiming, be very careful. Let me just see if my brother sent me the text message. Don't delay, send it to me. Let's see what. I don't have it. Don't say hi, you, because when you say hi, I don't know you. There are too many highs. See hi. See hi. If you say hi, I'm not going to respond back. I have too many. So don't just say hello, I was the contact on your show, or remind me. Infra, as a student, you need to be very, very detailed. Okay? So if you say hi, I'm supposed to remember hi. I don't know you. You are not on my contact, so I will not remember. Oh, very good. Good morning, my sister. I am Nyechuku Teoflos. You see, you failed. If I were to mark your mark right now, I said, refer me. So I will remember. If it's not because I am on right now, I will not remember you. Listen, we are human beings, so we come with shortcomings. So don't trust people so much when you need something. Me, I don't trust people to be God. I don't look at people as they are God, because we all have our shortcomings. So when I said I will help you, you need to be on me. You need to remind me. Okay? When I say, oh, I'm going to do this, you need to remind me. And do not blame me if I don't. And you yourself, you are relaxing. So remind me, okay? So I'm the one on the thank you. This is a reference. So I'm gonna go back and make sure that I'll call you as soon as I get to work. But guy, give me your Canada number. Leave your Canada number. I'm not calling this number. Leave me your Canada number so I can call you. Okay? Leave your Canada number, not your WhatsApp number. We are now smart in the system. Leave me your Canada number. Okay? Onyeka, leave me your Canada number. I'll call you. Today I have an appointment, so I'm leaving work early. So I'll call you. Send me your Canada number. If you don't send me, I'm not contacting anybody who is in the moon. I have to make sure, even computer, computer want to make sure you are not a robot. So me, I have to check whether you are not a robot, you are not some baby. We are all getting smarter and smarter with this technology every day. Okay, so tell me you are not a robot. Tell me, I need how I can confirm that is your Canada phone number. So your Canada phone number should appear. This number you just tested me is not a Canadian number. I will need your number. Let me test you, but I will need your Canada number. Okay, so guys, this is it. Be careful and just be vigilant in your dealings and everything you do. There are proper ways of doing things without you breaking the laws and the rules of this country. They suffered, they worked hard, people did not sleep to lay down these rules. Now, if you have, there are process to change the rule, and those process is what we take. There are lawyers fighting immigration laws all the time. They are process to change the rules, and you line is not a process of changing the rules. If you want to change the rules of Canada, we make noise. So follow the proper procedure, put in the proper documentation, the right stories, the story you know, not what somebody has put on it. No, the story you know. I keep telling people that don't let somebody's hunger becomes your problem. Not okay. That's all. My job is to make sure that everybody who comes here or who seeks help receive the proper one, and not just somebody hungry and they will rush you into doing something that you don't want to do, you don't know of. So Ali, also good for you. Some people think, oh, the lawyer will follow me. The lawyer cannot speak for you when you are going to the immigration for appointment. The lawyer cannot speak for you. The lawyer will not speak or direct you. The lawyer, no. The lawyer's job is to make sure that you take he submits, and also, but they don't influence any case. Do you understand what I'm trying to do now? It says that on the immigration website. It says that on anybody can represent you. You know that, right? Okay, guys. We need to understand laws. And yes, we are gonna get lost. Remember the form you sign for representative. A family member can represent you. Yes. They are not your counsel, but they can represent you because of some whatever help you may need. That's why we have also translators and all those things. Okay, it says on that form, lawyer does not influence a decision, immigration decisions. So I don't really know why they charge so much big money for just to process some small little thing that anybody. Churches are in this country for what? We need to have specialized people in the community helping with these things. We have a GCO, we are helping. We help through our organization, GCO, Ghanaian Canadian Association. we help as much as we can. When it gets to a certain places where it needs to go and get a consultation from a lawyer and use that information to process your, but don't allow any lawyer to influence, because they cannot influence a decision. Remember again, let's say your case gets to a place where you need a representative. The reason why we take a lawyer is that you get angry, you get confused, you get way when you get to the court, and there are certain cases the lawyer will be speaking for you, not immigration. This one be your own story. The lawyer would stop a certain questions in charges. A charge. When you are charged, you are not charged. You are not charged. If you survive, you will testify. My brother said, if you survive, you will testify. Yes, you are not charged of anything. This one, come and tell us what you have said. So you think the lawyer sometimes will not. Hey, many people has paid some things. The lawyer will not go with you. My people, be smart. So some of these things are the reasons why information is so open in Canada. You go online, you read, you go online, you get, if you want some certain clarification, go and pay for consultation. Go and pay for me. I took my own case to court for 4 years. So I went to court for continuously for 4. I go for consultation. I had a good gentleman. He said, Mavis, if you want me to go with you, it's not as if I'm going to say, by everything you wrote down, a true lawyer will tell you the truth. He said, I will charge you over $2,000 when you've said it all. So go and speak, and all you need, hey, God is on our side though. The money we have saved. Bye-bye. And share the video, because our people need to hear this. How can I end?